welcome to the Studying Music at GCSE Year 9 Options Assembly. The first thing I'd like to consider with you is who should be thinking about GCSE as an option for them. Well, in our opinion, everyone could consider GCSE music as an option, but there's lots of barriers which we see being put up each year. So let's look at the top 4 and how we can perhaps break those down for you. The first one is not already learning an instrument. Remember, your voice is your instrument, so if you would be happy to sing in order to complete the performance component of this course, then use your voice. There is your instrument. People often think that they need also to be able to read music in order to be able to take the GCSE course. Well, yes, you do need to be able to read music, but actually only in quite a basic way.
You have about I think it's either a half term or a whole term to learn theory, and it is so well set out. You don't need to worry about not being able to read music, because the course will teach you it.
Not being very good at composition, again, this is something people feel anxious about. But remember, GCSEs are all about learning new skills, and composing is a skill which we will help you to get better at.
Oh, I absolutely love composing. I didn't compose before GCSE music, but now I do. It's a bit difficult maybe at first, but you really build your skills, and in the lesson you'll probably find that you feel really relaxed and you can just think about music, and then it just comes to you and it's really lovely.
Having grade 4 already on an instrument, again, lots of people think this is an entry requirement. It really isn't. We want you to be able to perform a grade 4 standard piece by the time you do your performance paper, and that is right at the end of year 11. So you have plenty of time. Work hard, keep practicing, maybe start some singing lessons if that's going to be your instrument, and you will get there. So if you do choose to study GCSE music, what exactly is it that you are going to study? Well, the course breaks down to 60% coursework and 40% exam. And this is a really serious consideration for some of you. If you're very nervous in the exam room, this is a subject where you can do 60% of the course without actually stepping foot inside that room. Paper 1 is the performance paper worth 30%, and for this you will do a solo performance and an ensemble performance. Weekly lessons on either the instrument that you're going to use, or if that's your voice, having singing lessons is something which is strongly recommended. We can help you find a teacher, and if you qualify, we will even pay for the lessons for you. So please don't think that is a reason that you shouldn't be choosing GCSE music. Taking part in a regular ensemble, again, this is something that's recommended. It really helps with that ensemble performance. It could be a choir, a rock band, something in school, outside of school, or alternatively, you can set up your own group. We've had some brilliant student-led groups over the years. And remember, when it comes to making that final recording, you don't need to be doing it in front of an audience. You don't even need to have a teacher in the room. We will show you how to use the recording equipment, and you can go in and record it as many times as you want to make sure you get the best possible recording of you performing. The second paper is composition, again worth 30%, and you will be required to produce one piece to a set brief, which the exam board releases at the start of year 11. That could be a film score, for example, representing a chase scene, or you could be asked to write a song for an acoustic cafe, something along those lines. And to help you, we have invested in some industry standard software for you to use in school. So we have Logic Pro, and we also have Sibelius. And the composition work needn't be confined to the classroom. We have also invested in some cloud-based software, which essentially means you can set up your home studio just using whatever device it is you have at home, whether it's a laptop or a computer, whether it's a PC or a Mac. You simply need an internet connection, and you will be able to access both Soundtrap and Flat.io so that you can continue being creative from your own bedroom. Paper 3 is the written paper. The written paper will cover 4 areas of study and 8 set works in total, and you'll be examined through a series of short answer questions, some dictation, and then a final essay. You may want to pause the video so you can read through the list of set works in detail, but as you can see, there is a wide selection of music covered, and there should be something to please everybody on that list.
The thing I've enjoyed the most in music GCSE is definitely Defying Gravity, as I love musical theatre, and we had a really fun lesson where the whole class were playing instruments or singing, and it was just an ensemble of Defying Gravity, and I really enjoyed that.
So why should you choose GCSE music? How is it going to benefit you? Well, through the study of music, the primary thing we hope you're going to get is a sense of enjoyment, and enjoyment will then lead to a sense of fulfilment, and then hopefully motivate you to continue to do your very best. We also hope to give you a sense of confidence, and of course you are going to end up with an academic achievement, a GCSE, in the subject.
Why did I choose music GCSE? Well, it's a much more creative subject than all the other ones, and I chose triple science and history and German as my other options, so it was a really great, different, more relaxing, I think, subject to the others.
Where music can lead to, well, the obvious things are perhaps an A-level in music or a BTEC, but being a musician isn't only for those who want to have a career in music. You could become a sound technician, you could become a community technician in music, a therapist, a teacher, a private tutor, working in a concert hall, perhaps moving into film, TV, theatre, radio. But also, and some people are often surprised to hear this, medicine, law, accountancy. We have someone in year 13 at the minute going through the process of applying to do medicine. She's doing music as a 4th A-level. It is a great pathway into so many different skills moving forwards as you start to consider what you're going to do at A-level and beyond, because of the transferable skills and the creativity which you learn through the study of this subject. So finally, I've given you lots of information. I appreciate there's lots to take in. If you have any questions, the first person that you should be going to see is your music teacher. You can message them on Classroom. You could ask to speak to them directly through a live stream. It's really up to you, but that should be the first person that you turn to. Don't assume you know the answer to the questions. As I've said, people come up with some really weird and wonderful things about GCSE music, and every year I always hear a new one, and quite often, in fact, nearly always, they are wrong. So come and ask a music teacher first to get the definitive answer to any question that you might have about studying GCSE music.